Alright. Alright, I'm back for round two. I am back for round two. Hey everybody, it's the Firefighter. Welcome to another video. And today, instead of, being there, I wasn't expecting my brain to try and recreate the crying Dako meme. But anyways, yeah, as you remember, last night, pretty sure exactly at 10 o'clock, if I remember correctly. I mean, it did take me that long to react and upload the video. But I remember, seeing it was 10:35 at one point. Then looking back to, when Nintendo uploaded the video, and seeing it had been uploaded 35 minutes ago. So that's pretty cool. But yeah, as you know, last night, out of absolutely nowhere, they dropped this update of Mario Maker 2, giving us all kinds of stuff. And my goodness, it's beautiful. And so I'm back to just try and break down, everything we just saw.
Thanks for playing the Super Mario Maker 2 game.
Thank you for making it. I saw the title and I was freaking out way too much. I saw the title and thumbnail and was freaking out way too much to say that. That, seriously.
We'll be releasing the last major update soon. Now, let's go.
I still can't believe they gave us this for free, but yeah. First, Super Mario Bros. 2. I know a lot of people had wanted Super Mario Bros. 2 extra game style, but this is honestly really cool. Even if it's not as cool as a game style for it, it's still pretty cool. It works. Just how much more unique it is was the fact that they brought it into the Mario Bros. Game style as its own power-up.
Mushroom here is a little different. If Mario picks it up, he'll become Super Mario Brothers 2 Mario.
Dude, when have you not wanted to just stand on a Goomba's head? But still, you could just pick up any Mario enemy. You literally could just pick them up and throw them. You can... Fuck. You could throw a bullet bill and literally fly yourself to victory. That is going to be very interesting. And I assume that you will be able to stand and pick up those cannonballs. Cause there's a blaster right there. Or what are they called actually? I can't remember. I just called them blasters. But anyway, you could probably pick those up. Probably even stand on them without, killing them, because dude, you stand without killing a Goomba and a bullet bill. I wouldn't doubt. What would taking down Bowser be like, actually? I just thought of that. What would taking down Bowser in this form be like? Because, for one, you you oh my god, you'd have to make a thing where you pick up like minions, like Goombas or something, and toss them at them. 10 times more funny than a Koopa show. Still just as slow against a giant Bowser. Still.
Enemies, even chain chomps are
Chain chomps, man. Chain chomps, and use those Mario Kart 8/8 Deluxe style like a piranha plant. You can pull snow out of the ground. Snow seems to be getting all the treatment in the last 2 updates. Seriously, they haven't gave anything to any of the other styles except for the overworld, I guess, in the way of the nighttime. Because, like, you know, if you remember the whole Mecha Koopa. But it's mainly the snow world, because if you remember in the last Mario Maker 2 update, they had made so that Spike and the Pokey turn well, Spike doesn't turn anything. It's the Spike balls that turn the stuff, because instead of Spike balls, Spike spits up snowballs, and the Pokies turn into snow Pokies. And now they get added bonus to the Super Mario Bros. 2 mushroom.
Snow-themed courses.
Frog Suit. I heard a lot of things about people somewhat wishing this was in the game. I honestly did kind of. It wasn't top wanted on my list. If you saw my reaction yesterday, you already know what my 2 favorite things were from this update. Froxy would... No. If there's one thing that... I don't really like going with the crowd all that much. I will say, obviously, that's a little bit of a risky move, because... I mean, obviously a lot of opinions are part of some crowd. I don't know what I'm saying right now. I'm not explaining well. Again, I should just stop trying to explain my own opinions and whatnot. But anyways, obviously there's the whole thing about people hating water levels. But the frog suit, as an idea, definitely fixes that, because it acts like it's like the penguin suit from Mario Wii, New Super Mario Bros. Wii, where it can oh god, I know what I'm trying to say, I just can't say it. Where it enhances your swimming ability. You can swim much faster, which would make water levels actually pretty fun, because, I mean, in my personal opinion, the reason why water levels are so horrible to go through is because you're just so slow. Just so slow. Just trudging through the water. Just swimming. That's coming from someone who loves swimming in real life. Anyways.
It lets you swim through water with ease and run across its surface.
You swim. It's like a combination of the penguin suit, but without the ice balls, and the mini mushroom, but without the whole thing of making you mini Mario. It got the penguin suit's swimming ability, and it got the mini mushroom, not ice flower, the main mushroom's ability to make you run on water. And the running on water thing, I am 99% sure that was not in the original Mario Bros. 3. P-Balloon. It works, honestly. It was honestly a surprise to see this thing come back. But I'm happy nonetheless. And they made it. They definitely made it better than the original. I mean, for one, it's much faster. Because if you ever see the P-Balloon, it's more so how it acts in how the Power Flower works for Mario in Super Mario Brothers. Sorry, no, not Super Mario Bros. Super Mario 64 DS. How did I think SM64 DS? But go to New Super Mario Brothers DS. Anyways, because in Super Mario Brothers, oh my god, I made the mistake again. Super Mario 64 DS. There's the whole Power Flower mechanic, which replaced the metal and vanish caps for as a way to separate the abilities between Mario having the wing cap, Luigi having the vanish cap, and Wario having the metal cap. But Mario also had a secondary ability, which was essentially the power balloon. But like, you would move so slowly, and your movement would be just it'd be slow, but it seems to move you a lot faster, and you're farting. Acorn, Super Acorn. My goodness, I have been waiting for this thing to get in Mario Maker. Not even just Mario Maker 2. I've been waiting for them to put this in Mario Maker 1. I mean, you would really expect it to be in the first Mario Maker, considering that the 4 game styles were Super Mario Bros., Super Mario Bros. 3, Super Mario World, and New Super Mario Brothers U. U being the game that the Super Acorn first appeared in. I mean, seriously. You would expect it to be in the first game, but it wasn't. But it's finally here. And I mean, you know what they say, better late than never. That's gonna be so cool. Because, especially since the beauty of having these sort of things in Mario Bros. U is the fact that I never got to play Super Mario Bros. U. And I've only played Super Luigi U because I have friends who have it, but I've never been able to own either game, and I still don't have New Super Mario Bros. U Deluxe, just because of the fact that, so many Switch games have been coming out, and so many great ones that are just way too hype to not buy. I still got a long list. So the fact that I'm at least being able to experience some stuff that I may never get for a long, long time in this game, I'm happy. Boomerang Flower. It's not that big of a deal, but it's still cool.
Slightly weird wearables also make an appearance.
Cannon Box.
Lets you fire mechanicals from
As a guy who actually recently finally got to own Super Mario 3D World, and no, I do not regret it, even if they do remaster it, even if they do make a Switch port, I do not regret getting the Wii U version, because at least I'm able to play the game at all. And also the fact that 3D World is my favorite of the 3D Mario games. This freaked me out, man.
your face.
Cambox is...
Charge up for long-range shots.
No, it's essentially just like it was in 3D World, but... No, in a 2D style. Oh man, we got new ways to take down Meowser.
Raise your elevation
Propeller box.
3 times higher than usual by jumping with the propeller box.
Oh my god. New concepts for vertical levels and even like speed runs and whatnot. Not to mention, we got 3, actually no, technically 4 jumps with this thing, because we got the initial jump to get off the ground, the first propeller jump, the second, and then the third. In 3D World, originally, it only went up once, and then you go down. And then, I think you would be able to wall jump and then propeller again, or maybe it was you just wall jump but you can't propeller again. I can't remember. Yeah, that's really cool.
You can rush back down too. With the red power
This one's very new. This one's never appeared before. That's actually really cool. I'm just imagining people making levels where, people have been making levels for a while with the regular red power-ups in 3D World, or you would set off a chain reaction, it would make a pass for you through the brick blocks. But now you can make it an extra challenge with them having to run like a speed run where they have to run and then jump up to create a pass for themselves at the right time. I mean, sure, you could do that. Anyways, you could do that now. You could always have done that, but I mean, it saves a lot on the gadget limit. You can only place so many, and the enemy and the gizmo total you can put in a level is very limited. I mean, I'm pretty sure you can put 500 power blocks in a level, but if you want to mix in some other enemies and something I don't really know, it'd be hard. It's really hard to explain, but it just saves you a lot of hassle of going over the limit that they allow you. Goomba mask.
Wear a Goomba mask.
They completely changed this, because now it's Metal Goomba Solid, or Metal Gear Goomba, or whatever you would call it to make it really stupid Metal Gear Solid joke. Because I'm pretty sure in 3D World it was literally just that, a Goomba hat. I don't think it even I don't even think it gave you the ability to sneak by enemies. I think they still knew you weren't, an actual Goomba. And I did see someone comment this on my reaction to this update, that it was only in 1 or 2 levels, I think they said, and it was hidden, and that is true. I only remember one level it showing up, but I do remember that it was hidden. It was easy to find, but it was still hidden nonetheless. But still, you can literally make really cool stealth levels. Wait, you stop on Boom Boom. As far as he probably doesn't even like do anything because because usually he'd go immediately into a shell and start spinning around, but there he just got stomped on and did nothing. I mean, sure that was just for we only saw a split second of it, but if that is the case, that's really cool. I even want to know the work they went to program that. My God, thank you, Mario Maker 2 devs. The Dwams don't even know. But that's really cool. And I've just been thinking of ways to implement that to like a really cool story theme level, like a spy theme level, along with the Goomba Mask. Like you infiltrate like an enemy base, and then like you would infiltrate, sneak in with the Goomba Mask, and then like at one point to get to the end of the level, you would use the Bullet Bill Mask as like an escape. And I'm just visualizing, I've been visualizing it since last night. I've been dreaming of it, man. I've been dreaming of it. Mario Maker 2 has entered my dreams.
Fly as much as you'd like while time remains.
It's a dream come true. Koopaling. God. If there's one thing I love other than character and character development and music in video games, it's boss battles. It's the sole reason why my favorite genre of games ever is RPG. I freaking love RPGs. And that's just bled in him. My other games I play where I just love boss battles. This is why I like games like like Pikmin. That has a plethora of boss battles, and they don't work like RPGs, but it's still a boss battle, just in a unique way from RPGs. Obviously, because Pikmin isn't an RPG game. Actually, what type of game is Pikmin 3? I don't know, but still. Way back when, I don't even think the first update was out. I don't even think Mario Maker 2 had nothing. I think the only update we ever got was, the one that gave us, raised the level limit from 30 levels to 64 levels. I think that was like the only the only update that, we got around that time when Nintendo Land made a video talking about boss battles we need in this game. Funny enough, I remember on Mario playing your levels Mario Maker 2 stream they did, he said that a certain boss rush level gave him the idea for that level, and I mean, it was pretty interesting who made that level. Okay, enough to my own horn. But yeah, he had mentioned the Koopalings, and that's when I realized, oh my god, yeah, that has to happen. Because the Koopalings are honestly the most unique, well, not the most unique, but the coolest boss punches in my opinion. I mean, seriously, I regularly, well, I don't regularly, but I used to regularly go to turn on my Wii and then play Super Mario Brothers Wii just to fight all the Koopalings and the Bowser Jr. boss fights again, but I would just regularly go and fight them just for fun because I loved battling them so much. Mainly Iggy, Lemmy, and believe it or not, Ludwig. Seriously. And there's one thing that, it's see, Roy, there's one thing I noticed, Roy, in every other game I've ever seen him in, every other 2D Mario I've seen him in, he was always associated with bullet bills. I mean, granted, the only games I really have seen him in are Mario Bros. Wii and, well, New Super Mario Bros. Wii and New Super Mario Bros. U / Luigi U / U Deluxe. I have seen him in Mario Bros. 3, but I cannot remember. I never seen a full playthrough of Super Mario World. I mean, I'm still trying to be on SNES Online. But either way, in both Mario Bros. Wii, New Super Mario Bros. Wii, and New Super Mario Bros. U, he always been associated with bullet bills. I can't remember what boss fight in Wii, in New Super Mario Bros. Wii was. But I remember in SMBU. Yeah, I actually got that right. The reason why I never abbreviated before because I get it wrong. But I remember it's SMBU. He had, in the first phase of the fight, he had a bullet bill launcher. He would literally just shoot bullet bills at you. It became a defining character trait as time went on. No, the only disappointing thing about that fight was that after you hit him the first time, he would lose it. So it makes you question the point of giving him it if you're just going to take it away from him. And they all have their unique abilities. Like, I assume Larry can still jump high. Iggy can still defy the laws of physics. Because I remember him doing that in U. Wendy, I saw, still shoots her wings. Rings, not wings. Lemmy still, creates balls out of thin air. Ludwig still has the spread shot on his, magic beams and can still, jump really high in the air and, float for a moment. Morton? Where did Morton at? I think Morton mainly just had the whole drop down and then stun. Although in U it was different with a pokey, but I think they went with his ability from New Super Mario NSMB Wii. Okay, I need to get used to using their abbreviations. And all of them have their abilities from at least one game, except for Roy. Because I think the only unique ability I've ever seen him have, to my memory, was that bullet bill launcher that I mentioned earlier. But if you see, he spins around, buries himself into the ground, and then pops out in another place. That is completely unique. That is a completely new ability for Roy, for any of the Koopalings. No one else has done anything like the closest I can really say is Morton in an SMB Wii. His whole thing in his second fight was that he would jump up in pipes that are on the ceiling and then fall down and try and stun you before taking out his wand and trying to shoot you with magic. But, I mean, obviously, that's completely different than, literally burrowing into the ground and coming out in another place. It doesn't even need to be connected to the ground. You can see, he would start up on that top platform above the door, and now he's down at the bottom right. So that's really cool. Oh, wait, more. Oh, whoa. Okay, Morton doesn't have his SMB Wii ability. He has something completely new. He ground pounded, and then that orange magic that's in front of Ludwig's face. It came out. Two of them came out and went to either side of him when he ground pounded. That's really interesting. I don't know if it can stun you, but I mean, I know what I saw.
Larry, Wendy, Morton.
So it's really interesting to see them in the SMB1 style, because they were never in that.
Have their own moves to keep you on your toes in boss battles.
Bart's cursed key. The freaking cursed key from SMB2. Not the original SMB2 that was released in Japan, obviously. Oh, imagine. That would just make the game even harder than it already was. The Lost Levels whole thing, as it's known here in America. Like the SMB2 that we got here in the West. The one that was a reskin of that game Doki Doki Panic or whatever. No, it would make I can't remember the official name.
Fanto on anyone
Fanto.
who dares pick it up. Oh man, the
Yeah,
temptation
that's
to pick
really
it up.
cool.
Or not.
They just come out of nowhere.
The bouncy quality.
I didn't even realize it because I was too focused on the trampoline. But another person in the comments of my reaction to this did point this out. If you look around the the on-off block to the right, you see that there are literally on-off blocks now in 3D World. The on-off block isn't just something for the trampoline or the on-off conveyors anymore. We also got real, actual on-off blocks. Before on-off blocks were not in 3D World whatsoever. They were restricted to the original 4 styles. But now they're in 3D World, which is really cool. And that also brings up the possibility of in future updates, because they said this was the final major one, meaning that there aren't going to be any more massive ones with a ton of content dropping on us like this one. It's just going to be smaller updates. Maybe a few new parts, a few new enemies every once in a while. Who knows? But there are going to be updates in the future. But maybe in the future we could get some updates of a few things crossing over from the classic styles to 3D World and back. And those stuff coming from the original 4 to 3D World, and stuff coming from 3D World to the original 4. Just like we're seeing with the on-off blocks.
The on-off trampoline can be activated with a switch.
Yeah, this
You can
is
even
really
use them
cool.
like this.
So the fact that the boomerang goes through pipes is definitely going. People are definitely going to get intricate with that. My goodness.
Mecha
Koopa. I was not expecting to see these guys
The red ones shoot
again
homing
for a
missiles.
while. And we got 2 new types of them. Since we got the original, which we've always known since when they were back first introduced, which I think was Super Mario World. I'm not sure. Maybe they appeared in Bros 3, but I cannot remember. The earliest back I can remember is World. But yeah, we got essentially blaster Mecha Koopas that shoot homing bullets or missiles, whatever you want to call them.
Blue ones attack
We got
with laser
lasers, freaking laser Mecha Koopas. I keep calling them Magic Koopas. This has been in the game for years now. But just they are throwing new mechanics in here left and right. And the thing is, they could absolutely, if they were planning on making more 2D Mario games in the future, though at this point they probably aren't, because I mean, I swear they're just going to focus on the 3D games from now on, and they're leaving it up to us to make the 2D Mario games ourselves, just because of the world maker.
At night, they all come equipped
Yeah.
with jet engines.
Seriously, this is amazing. That didn't world maker. Oh my god. Dude. This is a blessing and a half. This is a blessing times 1,000. They are giving us Miyamoto's construction hat here. We are foreman hat. Though at the same time, we are also the construction work. But anyways, we get to create our own Super Mario games. We get to make our own 2D Mario games. Like, what? Now, this is obviously going to be a blessing and a curse. Because, for one, I mean, there's the obvious. We are going to get to make our own Mario games, essentially. But then there's also the factor of, is this too much power to give us? Is this too much power to give people? Because out there, someone is going to make a ton of troll levels and make a full 8 worlds made of just troll levels. You already know. And whole worlds of Kaizo levels, which obviously is really, really cool. But still, is this really what we want to do? Is this too much power? Is this too much power? Are you doing good by giving us this, Nintendo? Or are you feeding the evil inside of everyone?
Producing World Maker. A new mode that lets lets you create your own world.
Still.
Select and place panels to build a route for your courses. Forge a path from the starting point to the castle. Build bridges. Create hills.
It's amazing. They even add cosmetics to it, so you can really make it look like an actual world. And I don't think, I'm pretty sure it's not even just like, you can mix in, it's not like a defined, actually, can you put it in the other styles themes, or is it just, or is just the look of the world just in world style? It's just interesting because, you know, you can put in styles of other themes. No, it's not just Mario World in this specific look. So, but it's the world maker mainly in you know, the look of Super Mario World. I mean, that's perfectly fine so, but still. So, I'm just thinking. I mean, we won't know for absolute sure until, you know, the update drops, which isn't that long. It's only tomorrow. But still. So I'm just